Hi, welcome to the Mathematics MI channel. Today we are going to discuss about some integration questions. Okay, the general format of the question is integral sine to the nth power of x dx. So you can get the general formula which reduction formula. So you can get it by integration by parts. However, today I am going to solve these questions by using substituting method and using trigonometric function. So when n is equal 1, we know this is the general formula of integral sine of x dx. So this is equal to minus cosine of x plus c. Okay, now we have to evaluate when n is equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, if n is even positive integer, we can integrate it by using trigonometric power reducing formulas. On the other hand, if n is odd positive integer, we can evaluate it by using substituting method. Okay, let's start. When n is equal to 2, so sine to the x dx. Now you can use trigonometric power reducing formula. So you can write 1 minus cosine of 2x over 2 dx. So now 2 is a factor, so we can write it outside of the integer sign. Now 1 times dx, so dx, and minus integer sign cosine of 2x dx. Okay, now we know dx integer, so x, and cosine of 2x is equal to sine of 2x over 2 plus c. Okay, now when n is equal to 3, the question is integral sine to the third power of x dx. Now the power is a odd integer, so we can use substituting method. So if we take cosine of x is equal to u, now differentiate with respect to x, so minus sine of x dx is equal to du. Okay, now we can substitute sine square of x times sine x dx. Now we know sine square x is equal to 1 minus sine square x is equal to 1 minus cosine square of x. So 1 minus, now cos x is equal to u, so 1 minus u square. So we can write 1 minus u square times sin x dx is equal to minus times du. So du minus. Okay, now 1 du, so u and u square integration, u square integral, so u to the third power over 3 plus c. Now plug into u, so u is equal to cosine of x, so cosine of x minus over 3 plus c. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, now when n is equal to 4, the question going to be integral sine to the fourth power of x dx. So the power is the even integer, so we can't use substituting method, so we can write sine square of x square dx, and now we can write 1 minus cosine of 2x over 2 square dx, and now we know 2 square, so 4, so 1 over 4. Now simplify this, so 1 minus 2 times product of these two terms, so cosine of 2x plus now square last term, so cos square 2x dx. Now we can write 1 over 4 now integer of dx and minus 2 integer cosine of 2x dx plus integer. Now we know this is equal to 1 plus cosine of 4x over 2 dx. So we can write integer dx, so x and minus 2. Now cosine of 2x is going to sine of 2x over 2 and plus now 1 over 2 and 1 integer 1 dx, so x plus now sine of 4x over 4 plus c. Okay, now we can simplify this. 1 over 4 now x plus x over 2, so 3 times x over 2. Now 2 get cancelled and minus sine of 2x plus sine of 4x over 2 times 4, 8 plus c. So this is the answer. Okay, now when n is equal to 5, the question going to be integer sine to the 5th power of x dx. So now we know the power is the odd number, so we can use substituting method. So if we take cosine of x is equal to u, now differentiate with respect to x, so we can write minus sine of x dx is equal to du. Okay, now we can write this is sine to the 4th power of x and sine of x dx, and now we know sine to the 4th power x is equal to sine square x to the square sine of x dx. Now we know sine square x is equal to 1 minus cosine square of x, so 1 minus u square square. Now sine of x dx is equal to minus du, so du minus, now we can simplify this, so 1 minus 2 times u square plus u to the 4th power du. Okay, now 1 du, so u 2 times, now according to power rule of integration, u to the 3rd power over 3 plus u to the 5th power over 5 plus c. Okay, now plug into u, so u is equal to cosine of x, so cosine of x minus 2 times cosine over 3 plus 5th power of x over 5 plus c. Okay, this is the answer. Now n is equal to 6. The question going to be integer sine to the 6th power of x dx. So 6 is a even number, so we can't use substituting method, so we can write sine to the 3rd power of x to the square dx. Now we know sine to the 3rd power of x dx is equal to 3 times sine of x minus sine of 3x over 4 square dx. Now we know 4 square is 16, so 1 over 16, and now square of this term, so this is equal to 9 times sine square x and minus 2 times product of these terms, so 3 sine of x sine of 3x plus sine square of 3x dx. Okay, now we can write 1 over 16 integer 9. Now sine square x is equal to 1 minus cosine of 2x over 2 dx, and now 3 integer sine, now 2 sine of x sine of 3x dx plus this is 1 minus cosine of 6x over 2 dx. Okay, now we can write 1 over 16 9 over 2 integer 1 minus cosine of 2x dx and minus 3. Now we know this is difference of cosine functions, so cosine of now 3x minus x, so 2x minus now 3x plus x 4x dx plus 1 over 2 1 minus cosine of 6x dx. Okay, now we can write 1 over 16 9 over 2, now x minus sine of 2x over 2 minus 3. Now integrate of this term, so sine of 2x over 2 and this term sine of 4x over 4, and now this term, so x minus sine of 6x over 6 plus c. Okay, now if you want you can simplify this, so this term and this term, so 10 times x over 2, so 5 times x, and this term and this term, so this is 9 over 4 times sine of 2x, so multiply by 2, this is minus 6 over 4, so now minus 9 minus 6, so minus 15 over 4 sine of 2x and plus minus minus 3 times sine of 4x over 4 and minus sine of 6x over 12 plus c. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, now when n is equal to 7, the question integrate sine to the 7th power of x dx, so we can use substituting method. So if we take cosine of x is equal to u, so differentiate with respect to x both sides, so minus sine of x dx is equal to du. Okay, now substitute, so now we can write, before it we can write this is equal to sine to the 6th power of x sine of x dx, and now we know this is sine square of x to the 3rd power and sine of x dx. So now plug in, so sine square x is equal to 1 minus cosine of square x, so 1 minus u square to the 3rd power. Now sine of x dx is equal to minus du, so du minus, now simplify this, so minus integral sine 1 minus 3 times u square plus 3 times now u to the 4th power and minus u to the 6th power du. Now by integrating minus u minus 3 times u to the 3rd power over 3 plus 3 times u to the 5th power over 5 minus u to the 7th power over 7 plus c. Now plug into u, so minus u is equal to cosine of x, so cosine of x, now 3 get cancelled, so minus plus 3 times cosine of 5th power of x over 5 minus plus c. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, we are done all the questions. So if you like this video, please subscribe this channel. Thank you for watching.